shot. I haven't gone down there to check the groups yet. Just trying to keep my heart rate down and not walk back and forth between the target and the bench. This is the Hornady VMAX reload IMR 8208. Next up is going to be nozzle of Armageddon blemishes. So this is why they're a blemish. I didn't notice this when I was reloading. You see how the tips kind of set into that bullet a little bit. So my rifle's got a tendency to throw the first shot a little bit high. So I'm going to try to eliminate that variable by, I always kind of discount that shot within my group and know that my cold bore is about 1 inch high at 100 yards. So we'll see how this one shoots first. From 100 yards, I mean, the group doesn't look too bad. For the VMAX, we'll see how the Armageddon does. All right, this is the best that nozzle of Armageddon's ever shot in my rifle. Really quite pleased. From 100 yards too, that group looks awesome. I know I pulled one shot. Everything was pretty much hitting a little top right of the circle, and I pulled one right into the black, or I should say red. Next up, we got Spear TNT. Historically, with other powders, this has been the best grouping powder. But 105 grain Blitzking has consistently had the lowest standard deviation and extreme spread. So let's see what Spear can do. This is Spear. Reason why this thing's on the floor and in the shade, it had a little pop-up saying warning internal temperature reaching critical levels. So not only am I going to let the barrel cool down, I'm going to let the garment cool down a little bit. I've only got 105 Blitzking left on my varmints, which is what I really wanted to get done today. If I get to test the 120 ballistic tips, that's just a bonus. So stay tuned. Wow, not good on 105 Blitzking. This is shocking. Usually 8208's the creme de la creme, but apparently when it comes to 105 Blitzking, it's not. So it kind of goes back to what, you know, they were saying on the Hornady podcast, powder and bullet combination. Maybe powder and bullet combination, just this isn't going to work. We'll see. Looks like I got just a little bit of time left. I'm probably going to shoot these 120 ballistic tips. We'll see how that goes. Change plans, YouTube. My daycare, her dad had a family emergency, so I'm not going to shoot this 120 grain ballistic tip. But that's all good. Leave it for another day. Like I said, you can't come to the range rushed. If you come to the range rushed, you're probably just going to be disappointed. So, go grab my target here downrange. Kind of get a rough idea of the groups. I've marked my data book about which target within the target each shot was shot at, so when I get home later, it's like I won't forget that, you know, this is, you know, the 90 grain VMAX and this is the Armageddon. I mean, all in all, just first impressions walking up on it without calipers. Really, they all look pretty good. So, not sure if that's going to focus or not. But top left, or I should say center, is VMAX. Top left is the Armageddon. Top right is the Spear. Bottom right is the Blitzking. So, I mean, really, I'm not seeing a group that just shines. You know, they all honestly shoot pretty dang good. Some of you guys who shoot 3-shot groups and 5-shot groups might say, oh, that group, you look like ass. Well, what if I, like this group here, this bunch of 3 right here, if I just shot that 3-shot group and posted that on Facebook, guys would say, yo, damn tootin', that's good shooting, Tex. And you're right. But the guys at Hornady say, well, for how many shots? More to come. All you Marines out there, whenever you got to reset the padlock to the Sportsman's Club, we set it to 1775. That's what Chesty would want you to do.